In a case that has been brewing for over a decade, former high-ranking executives of Tenet Healthcare are poised to face a trial over allegations of an extensive $400 million fraud and kickback scheme. This development comes after federal investigators recently received authorization to utilize statements from 10 alleged co-conspirators, potentially strengthening their case against the defendants. The trial, which has been long delayed, centers around accusations of systemic fraud involving patient referrals and illegal kickbacks. At the heart of the case are John Holland, William Moore, and Edmundo Cota, all of whom held influential positions within Tenet Healthcare or affiliated organizations. John Holland, who previously served as the Senior Vice President of Operations for Tenet's Southern States region, and as CEO of North Fulton Medical Center in Roswell, Georgia, finds himself at the epicenter of the controversy. The case against Holland and his co-defendants has its roots in a broader investigation that led to Tenet Healthcare paying a substantial settlement of $514 million in October 2016. This settlement was reached to resolve allegations that the company had engaged in paying kickbacks for patient referrals. However, the story didn't end there. In February 2017, the United States Department of Justice leveled additional charges against Holland. Prosecutors allege that Holland deliberately circumvented Tenet's internal accounting controls to facilitate illegal kickbacks to clinics in Georgia and South Carolina. These clinics, according to the allegations, referred pregnant Medicaid patients to Tenet hospitals. The scale of the alleged fraud is staggering, with prosecutors claiming that Tenet subsequently billed Medicaid for more than $400 million as a direct result of these fraudulent referrals. William Moore, another key figure in the case, formerly held the position of Vice President of Operations for Tenet and served as CEO of Atlanta Medical Center during its period under Tenet's management. The third defendant, Edmundo Cota, was the CEO of a company that operated clinics primarily serving undocumented women. The allegations against Cota are particularly striking. Prosecutors contend that Tenet paid an enormous sum of $12 million in kickbacks to one of Cota's clinics, Clínica de la Mama, located in Norcross, Georgia. The alleged purpose of these payments was to ensure that patients from the clinic would give birth at Tenet hospitals. This arrangement, prosecutors argue, persisted for over a decade, from 2000 to 2013. If you found this information helpful, please like and subscribe for more updates. The protracted nature of this case is noteworthy. Holland has been waiting for nearly 8 years to go to trial, a period that began more than a decade ago when he was first informed that he was the target of a government investigation involving allegations of misconduct. This prolonged wait underscores the complexity and high stakes of the case. The trial has faced numerous delays and legal hurdles. Most recently, it had been stalled due to prosecutors appealing a judge's ruling that initially blocked the use of out-of-court statements from the alleged co-conspirators. The recent decision to allow these statements marks a significant turning point in the case, potentially providing prosecutors with crucial evidence to support their allegations. This case highlights several important issues within the healthcare industry. 1. The ongoing challenge of maintaining ethical practices in healthcare management, particularly in large, for-profit hospital systems. 2. The complex relationship between healthcare providers and government programs like Medicaid, and the potential for abuse within these systems. 3. The role of internal corporate controls in preventing fraud, and the methods by which determined individuals might circumvent these safeguards. 4. The impact of fraudulent practices on vulnerable populations, in this case, predominantly undocumented women seeking maternal care. And 5. The lengthy timelines often involved in complex white-collar crime investigations and prosecutions. As the case moves forward, it is likely to draw significant attention from both the healthcare industry and legal observers. The outcome could have far-reaching implications for how healthcare organizations structure their referral systems and interact with government-funded healthcare programs. The trial also raises questions about corporate responsibility and individual accountability in cases of alleged widespread fraud. If the allegations are proven true, it would represent one of the largest healthcare fraud cases in recent history, potentially leading to stricter oversight and regulation in the industry. As the legal proceedings unfold, all eyes will be on the courtroom, waiting to see how this complex and long-running case will be resolved, and what consequences it might have for the defendants, Tenet Healthcare, and the broader landscape of healthcare management in the United States. The source of this information was the Atlanta Journal-Constitution.